IRC Section 7525 creates a limited confidentiality privilege for federally authorized tax practitioners. That's attorneys, CPAs, enrolled agents, enrolled actuaries, and others authorized to practice before the IRS. Think of it as attorney-client style protection, but only in certain tax situations. On the EA exam, they love testing that this privilege exists, but it's narrower than people assume. Here's the scope. The privilege covers communications that would be privileged if they were with an attorney, and only when they relate to non-criminal tax matters before the IRS, or non-criminal tax proceedings in federal court involving the U.S. government. So it's about the setting and the type of case. If it's non-criminal and IRS or federal court, you're in the right neighborhood. Now the exam traps. Where it does not apply. It doesn't apply in criminal tax matters. It also can't be asserted with state tax agencies because it's a federal privilege tied to IRS practice. It doesn't cover written communications promoting a tax shelter. And it doesn't protect the general preparation of a tax return. That last one is huge. Return prep is usually not privileged. A quick way to remember it. Section 7525 is IRS only, non-criminal only, and not return prep. If a question mentions a state audit, a criminal investigation, or we prepared the return, your instinct should be that Section 7525 won't save the communication. If it's an IRS civil exam or federal civil tax case, then you analyze whether it's the kind of attorney-like communication that would be privileged. Switching gears to ITIN support. A certified acceptance agent, or CAA, is a person or business with a written agreement with the IRS to help people who can't get an SSN but need a taxpayer ID number to file. The big practical benefit. A CAA can authenticate certain original identity documents, like passports and birth certificates for dependents, so the taxpayer doesn't have to mail originals to the IRS. For the application process, know the steps and the online-only rule. New applicants complete the online Form 13551 through IRS e-services, then complete mandatory acceptance agent training. They also complete forensic training and submit the completion certificate. Starting in 2024, paper Form 13551 applications aren't accepted. Everything is done online, including uploading documents through the CAA upload tool. On exam questions, connect the roles. The taxpayer still files Form W-7 to request the I-10, and the CAA helps assemble and submit the package with authenticated documents, often alongside the tax return, to the IRS I-10 unit. If you see CAA, think identity verification and I-10 workflow. If you see privilege, think Section 7525 limits, non-criminal, IRS, or federal court, and not return prep. Under Internal Revenue Code Section 7216, it's a federal crime for tax professionals to knowingly or recklessly disclose taxpayer information to third parties or to use it for any non-preparation purpose. Which scenario allows disclosure of confidential taxpayer information without the client's prior consent? Options include disclosing to the taxpayer's employer, to banks for mortgages, to other preparers in the same U.S. firm, or to Social Security Administration employees. Think about it. The correct answer is disclosures to tax preparers working within the same tax preparation firm in the United States. That's a regulatory exception because it's still for tax return preparation within the firm. A tempting wrong answer is the bank or credit union for a mortgage because it feels normal, but that's a third party and generally requires the taxpayer's consent. A practitioner must promptly submit records or information requested by the IRS unless the practitioner believes that the records are what? The choices are privileged, protected, destroyed, or missing, or confidential. Think about the exact word Circular 230 uses here. Think about it. The correct answer is privileged. Under Circular 230, you generally must provide requested records promptly unless you believe the information is privileged. Confidential is the tempting choice, but confidentiality is broader and fuzzier. Circular 230 is pointing to a recognized privilege, like attorney-client style protections in the right context.